the government, they've been poisoning us in the food. They've been manipulating us through the education system. And now they're trying to kill people off. Well, they've been trying to kill people off, but this is on a psychological level. Because they know people who are sensitive and have a lot of empathy can see the evil that they're committing. And this has always been the case. And people have been speaking about this for years. A lot of people get silenced because they're a problem to the government. Because the government know that majority of people, they go through the system and they're easily brainwashed. However, people with my sort of brain, they can't be brainwashed. And you can see the corruption. And I have a suspicion that they've been trying to kill people like me off. Hence why I never got treated for my mental health problem. It's ridiculous. People just have different genetic makeup, and they don't want people with my genetic makeup around because we don't stand. We're fighters. We don't stand for bullies, and that's all the government are, bullies. The fact that they trying to make out that the UK is racist, for one, is mental. Like, and my father clearly had the same brain as me, and he died because he drunk too much alcohol over the years. And he's the same as me. He just used alcohol to stop his brain. And that's exactly what I do. I was never addicted to it. I was addicted to fucking getting out of my mind. That just, like, my mind literally never stops. So if people see me, that's why I love exercise, because this is obviously what my body's literally meant to do. So that's why when I can't, I'm really bad at staying contained in places that I feel like I'm trapped. And that's what a lot of these jobs are. They're voluntary. Well, they're not voluntary prison, because obviously you have to go to them to make money, but majority of these jobs are fucking pointless. And the only reason they're there are to keep control over people and to train people to turn them into little narcissist control freaks. Because the thing is, the problem we have is a lot of people live in their ego, and that's why when you're unhealthy, you haven't got enough oxygen going to the brain. Like, everything, your entire body's just off. Like, and that's why I want to preach what I practice, because I had a very unique experience in the fact that I first smoked a cigarette when I was 10, and slowly I first drunk alcohol when I was quite young. And obviously when you've got a brain like mine, you get a massive dopamine hit off alcohol. And like, the thing is, I could drink like a bottle of whiskey and still be like, you're right, just be like, all right, but it would just make my head like stop thinking. So what happens is, when you've got a brain like mine and you can handle alcohol like that, and so my brain could handle it but my body couldn't. And it wasn't until my body, I hadn't even developed any muscle into a man. That's why what's going on is so dangerous, because if I had fucking knowledge and people around me, adults around me, knowing that I had that brain type, I could probably have saved myself from nearly half killing myself. And like, my dream growing up was to be an athlete. So, and looking back, if I personally reckon I could have done that. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I now look at what's happened in my life as everything, like, obviously you can't change the past, but here we are. So now my purpose is clearly, this is a higher purpose. I've now got to try fucking stand up against these fucking corrupt government and have some make some awareness for all the evil that's going on, because I'm sure there's plenty of other young men that have got similar brains to me, and they try and it's ridiculous. If you do research on like ADHD, like the government tried to simplify it and make it seem like, oh, the people are just a bit weird. It's like, no, people with ADHD just have high functioning fucking brains. Like, I just am constantly thinking. That's the best way I can describe it. Like, so, and for me, the more muscle I've built, I've nearly completed a full body recomposition, and the stronger and fitter I've got, the better I am able to control my brain. So if there are other people out there who think they've got a similar thing, this is like, what I do is the number one thing you can do to, it's not easy though, like, and what needs to happen is people need to, like, young men need to get diagnosed as early as possible, so they can start using workouts, building muscle and long distance running. And we don't, like, the reason they just want to give you medication is because medication, the government are in fucking, like, they're trying to poison you with medication, like, and this is it, because there's nothing wrong with me, it's the system that's wrong, like, oh. Don't know if anyone can understand what the fuck I'm saying, but it makes sense to me. And like, there's clear, like, they're trying to demasculate men. They like, that's like, because everything they're doing is to make men weak, and weak men will just take it all. And like, the truth is the truth at the end of the day. So, and without men in the world just wouldn't exist. Like, and obviously without women in the world wouldn't exist. And we both have our roles to play. So, and there's definitely some weird shit going on. Like, see a fucking, like, a woman, sometimes I look up and a woman sees me coming, she's like, oh no, topless man, what do I do? Begging my phone now. Do not look at the topless man. So funny. Oh, fuck me. I can't even remember what the fuck I've fucking been saying, to be honest. Oh, well, oh yeah, obviously just talking about fucking the government trying to manipulate people, kill people off. Yeah, so killing people off with food, manipulating you through the education system. What else? Oh yeah, the food pyramid is completely wrong. Like, everything to do with the government where they tried to teach you, they're teaching you wrong. So that's why I want to, and that's why, yeah, and everything they're doing, that, like, people might think I'm a bit, like, they're literally trying to dumb people down, make them ill, to keep them in the healthcare system. I'm pretty confident they're going to what we're seeing now is the beginning of the privatisation of the NHS. Labour will get kicked out and Reform will be in power, going into power and they know this because everything they're doing is planned and strategically orchestrated. And then reform will come in and they'll privatise the NHS. I know more people are waking up to the fact that the government are fucking cunts, but it's like Stockholm syndrome, like I said before. They're abusers. So they make you unhealthy. And the way I look at it, there's these evil narcissistic psychopaths, and they know there are people who are empathetic, like myself, and it's a war between good and evil right now. And they're trying to kill off all the empaths because it's empathetic people that stand up to narcissistic bullies. And we need to really change people's mindsets, because people are just naturally a bit mean, I think, in the world. And I've noticed that. I've been conscious my whole life, and it's not until you get hurt by people so many times that you give up with people, because that's what's happened with me. Like, I've still got a few people that I would say are alright, but majority of them not very nice people. Well, I don't even, like, I have no problem, like, but people take kindness as weakness, and I've literally, all I've ever done is lose myself. Like, I was slowly killing myself right in front of people, just so because obviously I was struggling with my mind and I wasn't where I wanted to be. And that's what they say with ADHD. They say you develop later than the average person. So, do you know what I mean? If I had knowledge on this, or my mum and dad had knowledge on this, well, obviously I'm pretty sure my dad had the same brain, because he used alcohol to shut his off. But I think now I should make an effort to spread awareness about my experiences and stuff like that, because money doesn't make you happy. However, having a purpose is what gets me up in the morning. It's not like, the thing is, most of these jobs do not need to exist. They're literally there to keep control over people. Like, it is fucking crazy. Like, I think COVID fucking made people be like, oh, I could get used to this. It's like, yeah, you could get used to it, because they're just trying to keep you trapped. Like, we're actually we're damaging for the fucking planet by working all the time. Like, what we need to do is take a step back and slow the fuck down. But we can't do that because we've got tyrants in positions of power. They're unhealthy mentally, physically, and they get a kick out of having humans. It's like a game to them. And if I was weaker, it would affect me more, but I'm not going to give them the satisfaction.